Shalom Akim, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushai Ba'ashem Kwakadash, double honors and salutations to the elders and apostles of great mystery and rule well, and to the Akim and the falcons of the earth. Shalom, 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 preaching the gospel from Mashiach Yahushai in sincerity and truth and diligence of mind in these last days and times. Yeah, so, hey, the road to the grave is just, getting wider and wider and wider for these zombies of Babylon. So the drama in Babylon concerning this agenda to have women to have more of an expanded role in joining the military service. All right, so this so-called Texas Republican is not happy about the drama, you know. But hey, what truly is going on is the elite playing their hand in that line of depopulation, aka population control, and that's why they had to allow women to join the so-called workforce. All right, they pushed that agenda of feminism, and the pushing birth control, the pushing for women to join the ranks of the army and serve in government. That's the whole plight, that, I'm not say plight, that's the whole plan of these so-called evil elites to keep the world in darkness, and try to undermine the power of the Lord, Yahweh, Bashim, Shai, Bashim, and Kwakadash. So, you go check out the article, and you can always tell, man. See the so-called black woman, man. All right, wanna join hands with the serpent's army and be a so-called drill sergeant with a mask on. And you see the women of Northern Kingdom too in there, and Edomite women. All right, so they're all wearing masks, and they're gonna get that jab anyway. So what do you expect? So it says female recruits begin the first ever integrated training at the Marine Corps Recruiting Depot in San Diego, California. Yeah, so they gotta deal with it, man. They gotta deal with that cup of trembling that the Lord is about to put into the hands of these troops. And when you read the scriptures, it basically tells you what's acceptable by the Lord concerning the army. All right. Even when I was young, I registered for for so-called selective service, and it's one of those things that you have to opt in for when you're applying for financial aid. When you're filling out that FAFSA application, you have to stick with that option of registering for selective service and all that stuff. All right. So I'm just going to read the first two paragraphs. It says, while Democrats and some Republicans celebrated the historic inclusion of women in the military draft, Congressman Chip Roy, Republican from Texas, went on a rant against both parties for this and other policies over the years. And then he says, the selective service system currently requires men 18 to 25 to register for the draft. An amendment that would extend this to women as well was adopted in a 35 to 24 vote by the House Armed Services Committee on Thursday as part of the 2022, that's National Defense Authorization Act. The bill funding the military. Yeah, so that's the game these elites play, man. To always want to make women feel that they're being oppressed by not being included. So here, this Edomite woman says, last night I advanced my historic bipartisan amendment to include women in the selective service. So she's just being deceptive and devious, and hey, she's playing her role, in causing that of the population to be achieved. She's widening the noose, so you could get more necks in it. All right. So it says, grateful for Representative Michael G. Wells, Florida. It says, and all members of the House Armed Services Committee who helped pass this measure, 35 to 24. And you know what that does also? That's money. All right. People making, these businesses making money by going along with this agenda. And that further destroys a country, confusion, and now the pharmaceutical industry's got to sell more medication for antidepressants and all that stuff when these so-called troops come back, whether they're men or women, and all that. And you know how it is, man, how these troops just are off themselves. So need I say much more? I'll go straight to the scriptures. It's from the book of Numbers. The Lord gave us a guideline about who can serve in the military and all that stuff. He gave us clear instructions. So as it says in Numbers chapter 1 verse 1, and the Lord Yahweh spake unto Moses in the wilderness of Sinai, in the tabernacle of the congregation, on the first day of the second month, in the second year, after they were come out of the land of Egypt, saying, take ye the sum of all the congregation of the children of Israel, after their families, by the house of their fathers, and with the number of their names, every male by their poll. It tells you every male. It doesn't say female. So that's the sons. The sons are required to be selected. So it says from 25 years old and upwards. From 25 years old and upwards. What does Esau have here? From 18 to 25. So it shows you they get from these ideas from the scriptures, but then they manipulate it for their evil agendas. And then in verse 4 it says, and with you there shall be a man of every tribe, every one head of the house of his fathers. So from every tribe. 20, from 25 years old and up, they are eligible, or let me say, they have to serve in the army. So they have to go for training. They have to be ready. They need to know how to handle the use of the bow. And it's no big surprise, man, that you have to deal with this confusion. And let me get that precept real quick. Let's see. Baratas, I'll find it as quick as possible. So I'm gonna read from the book of 2 Samuel chapter 1, verse 17. All right. So, and David lamented with his lamentation over Saul and over Jonathan, his son. Also, he made them teach the children of Judah the use of the bow. Behold, it is written in the book of Yashar. So when it says teach the children of Judah, all right, so I'm going to look that up in the blue letter. Where it says children, that's H1121. It says Banya, all right? Banya means sons, all right? Sons, and that's it, So there is no confusion in the scriptures concerning who can serve in the army, in the military, okay? And then to wrap up this lessons real quick, you go to the book of First Timothy, and you read chapter 5, verse 14. It tells you clearly, it says, and I will therefore that the younger women marry. All right. So all these women here you see on the screen, they are marriageable age. They're in their fruitful, the fruitful zone of their life. All right. But what are they doing with it? They're getting stuck up in an agenda that's nothing but confusion and destruction. All right. So this is basically what you call anti-life. This is not in the line of biology or proper psychology. This is detrimental to a society. So First Timothy chapter 5 verse 14 says, I will therefore that the younger women marry, bear children, guide the house, give none occasion to the adversary to speak reproachfully. And that's why these nations in the Middle East, they always call America the so-called Great Satan because of their so-called agenda, to dominate the world with evil decrees, all right? So you even hear about that situation in Texas regarding abortion. That it's not going to be easy for women to do that, so it just shows you, man, that a lot of people are upset about that. They say reproductive rights. Yeah, so it's just nothing but chaos in Babylon. And, we should be glad that we're coming to the end of this. So all these folks, man, that want to go along and want to be G.I. Joes and G.I. Janes, they're going to pay for the price with their life, all right? And, hey, the Lord is no respecter of person, because when the Lord Hamashiach Yahushua shows up on that battlefield, he's going to, tear armies apart, man. It's not turn them into dust. And apparatus, we get delivered, man, because this madness, has to stop. Bashim Shai, Bashim Kakadash, Shalom.